What are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to find music for today's video.
Okay, could you just keep it down a little bit?
Yeah, I will do.
Awesome.
I just got this from Shaw Digital. It's like my first photo I've ever had printed out. Came out really nicely. I like it. What's up guys, Cornelius Franklin here, and today we're going to be talking about probably one of the most overlooked but most powerful tool in the filmmaker's toolbox, and that is music. So we're going to be covering three main things with music. So we're going to be covering what music does to your story, where you can find music, and how to edit music into your actual video. So let's look at what music does to your story, to your videos. So music does two main things. The first one is it tells your audience basically what to feel. So if you take a look at this video piece, so basically in this clip, the music is telling you something sad's happened. I don't know what's happened, maybe her cat died or something. That would be horrific. That is just sad, man. Anyway, the music, it's just telling you to feel sad for something. You don't know what, you don't know what's happened, but it's just telling you to feel sad. Let's take a look at the same clip, but with a different piece of music. Now what's it telling you? I'm not entirely sure actually. It's telling you something different. If you look at the way that it was filmed, it's definitely filmed to have that sort of sad feeling piece of music placed over it. Let's take a look at this other example. So in this shot, it's telling you run for your life, you're going to die. Let's just try another piece of music with the same shot. Children's party maybe? I don't know, it just doesn't fit. Not shot right. Nope, not at all. No. So the next thing that music does for you is it adds pacing. If you listen to this piece, it's kind of like a fast cut action piece. Someone sprinting, running, sort of a lot of action. But if you listen to this piece, it's like walking, it's slightly more slow, nice cinematic, beautiful piece. They're both kind of cinematic, but you can tell the difference between the two pieces of music. And the last thing that music does, which is kind of not what music does, but it's the absence of music, so I didn't add it into the two things. And literally as soon as you drop the music, it adds that extra level. It just makes whatever has happening potentially really intense, or just like calms the whole situation down, or it can terrify the living daylights out of you, depending on who's using it and how it's being used. Now we've covered what sort of places and styles of music you should be using in your videos and stuff like that. Let's look at where you can find your music. So the two main places I use are Epidemic Sound and Artlist. They're both really great, powerful tools. There are some slight differences with them. So basically, Epidemic Sound is more created for the YouTuber, for the person who's just posting to YouTube and social media websites. And their licensing is basically you can use any piece of music on there on your YouTube channel. As with Artlist, their licensing is slightly different, which is you can use any piece of their music anywhere, pretty much. As long as you're not actually selling the piece of music, as that's the product, then you can use it. So if I'm doing a video for a client, I can use a piece of music from Artlist in that video, even though I'm being paid. So they both have great search features, and they have amazing music libraries. I'd have to say that Epidemic Sound is slightly easier to kind of find the piece of music if they have a great album for it. If they don't, then it can be a little bit more difficult. But their download feature is so much better. You just click download and it downloads straight away. As with Artlist, you click kind of add to basket and you have to check out and it gets emailed to you. Then you have to go into your emails and download it from there. Let's look at the last thing we're going to be looking at today, and that is how to edit your music in. And Premiere Pro have just added a really powerful audio editing feature, it's kind of an automatic audio editing feature, it is insanely good. It's literally just so useful because it's so fast. So what you're going to do is, well, I'm going to run through this really quickly, and I'll drop a link down below to another video where I covered this in slightly more detail. But anyway, let's run through that quick.
Drag your audio into the timeline and trim it to match. Then you're going to go into the audio editing panel, select music, loudness and auto match, and you're done.
Really think about the story that you're trying to tell in your video and find music that drives that story forwards. That's basically the key to this here. And then mix it in well in editing, which is super easy to do now. And that is basically going to drive your story forwards. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It does make a difference. And hit the subscribe button. Drop a comment down below if there's anything you would like to know, if you've got any suggestions for me to do in a different Movie Magic Monday. And I'll see you guys next Monday.